hoes 3 times 10. Hurricane chopper, a baby. Got weed like Sinead. Throwing them like Luda. I'm older like a. I pass it like a. My feet down here. Cold with it like Martin. Break it down. Pick it up. Put it up. Bring it back. Then up. It's a buzz down. Got it in the old name. The buzz. We don't even pill. We just buzz down. Got my on the roof. Gon' make them buzz down. It's a buzz down. Run through the grass like a touchdown. Play, but it no buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down. Buzz down, seal up, buzz down, buzz down, buzz down, 30 down, 50, 100, seal down.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston. Tonight, the Boston Celtics taking on the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns begin the game with the basketball. To Booker. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. That's no good. Hayward knocked loose. Taken by the Suns. Gets to the basket and scores.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Celtics have it. And scores. Great body control on the step through.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Into the front court. It's Booker. He'll run the offense. Offensive rebound. Fires the three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Lets it fly from long range. That won't go. Booker with it. Up by 3. DeAndre Ayton. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Phoenix has the ball. Booker's shot off the mark. Knocked loose. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Ricky Rubio. Kemba Walker, guarded by Devin Booker. For 3. Can't defend it any better. Kemba Walker misses. Look out, Devin Booker. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Booker. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. To Walker. Going to launch beyond the arc. Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those to drop earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Rubio to Booker. Here comes the screen. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Way to hit.
Boston with the basketball.
2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Doesn't get the bounce.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Walker. Tough shot. He hits.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
To Booker. Has a look. Booker's shot, no good. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Rubio into the front court. They trail by 1. His first effort off the mark. And coasting in for 2.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Into the front court, it's Booker. Just under a minute to play here in this opening quarter. Rubio. Enes Kanter. Huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And that's rebounded by the Suns. It's Phoenix ball. Ricky Rubio. 2 of 4 now.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. He knows he needs his bench. Brad Stevens turns to his reserves. Here's a chance from long range, working hard on the glass. And the rebound taken down by the Suns. Here's Rubio into the front court. Shot clock off as they look for a go-ahead bucket. Down a point. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. A 3-pointer at the buzzer is good. They can check it all they want, but that clearly was fired in time. And it gives them the lead after 1 quarter. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has the making to be a big-time game.
A drive through the paint, but his shot misses.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Out of bounds, last touch by the Celtics. Now the Suns coach gonna signal for a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Into the game for Phoenix, number 3, Kelly Oubre.
Crawford. Here comes the screen. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Hayward. Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Crawford. Nice finish at the rim.
People at home, did you know that Aaron Baines played rugby growing up? He knows no other way but to be physical on the court because that's how he leaves his mark.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
To Kelly Oubre. and a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Walker with the basketball. Leads one. From long range. Great defense, forcing the miss. Jamal Crawford. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Tatum. Crawford's there for the rebound. Gordon Hayward with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Hayward. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Substitution being made in this one.
Nominations can be submitted on our
Phoenix with it.
substitution.
Booker to Rubio. Kemba Walker tips it.
Oh,
Blocked away.
that one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Devin Booker. Offensive board. Lets it fly from beyond the arc and knocks it down. And, Jay, the system produces once again.
And I just hear my high school coach preaching this thing to me every single day, and it's still pertinent for the NBA. It's all about spacing. And when you have guys who are lethal three-point shooters and they understand spacing, oh, that whole floor opens up, and that's a thing of beauty to watch.
Here's Rubio up top. His team up by one. Nothing going here on that drive. Rubio to Booker. 5 on the shot clock for Phoenix. Turnaround, it's good.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Booker with it. Leads 3. DeAndre Ayton in close, converts.
This is basketball one-on-one. Play inside out. Give the big man the ball, and the rest of the court will open up. That was an easy lay.
Kemba Walker matched up with Booker. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And hits the first free throw.
You've been working on your game.
2 for 2 on that trip. Play is stopped. Timeout Boston as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Ball's controlled by Boston. Walker. Rebound for Ayton. To Booker. Fires the 3, steps out and hits.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. He's now 5 for 6.
Ed, I have a rule. If you're 6'9" or taller, I don't want to see you jelly it. I don't want to see any kind of weird spin or English on the ball. Just dunk it. Keep it simple, please.
Booker. Oh, knocks it down from 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's good. And it gets them closer as we reach the end of the first half. First half in the books. The Suns have the lead. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Into the front court, it's Walker. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Rubio over to the right side. He connects at all the time in the world. Too easy.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Rubio into the front court. His guys lead here early stages third quarter. To Mikal Bridges. Rubio. And drains it.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Tatum. Off the iron. No good. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside. Gets it to go.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Rubio. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Hayward. To Marcus Smart. Oh, he had him there for a second. The big man, Ayton, with the rebound. Screen coming. Trying to cash in. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Kemba Walker. To Cantor. And his Cantor above the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Rubio. Beyond the arc for 3, and he knocks it down.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
To Cantor. Hayward. To Marcus Smart. A drive, but he can't get it to go. Here's Rubio into the front court. His guys leading by 14. Nothing going here on that drive. Boston secures the rebound. Tatum. Off the mark. No good. It's Suns ball. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket. Timeout Boston as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. To the outside, to Jaylen Brown. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Here's Rubio up top. Final minute to play in this third quarter. Has a chance. Deep two there, won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Cash is in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
That's dancing with danger. Kemba Walker left wide open, and he drills it for three.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Rubio. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Rebound comes to Cantor. Tatum. It's Ayton with the rebound. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. The Suns dominating so far. It'll be Suns basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the third quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing it.
Visit our team website for more details.
It'll be Suns basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the third quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing it.
Here comes the screen. Crawford. He gets it.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Walker. A pass stolen by Phoenix.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Cantor. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Suns.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
Nothing going here on that drive. Crawford. Down to 5 on the 24. Celtics come away with it. To Walker. 4-3. The board to Kaminsky. Crawford. It goes down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Kelly Oubre with the finish at the rim. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on a defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative, because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. Crawford.
all day. Hold up, somebody on their way. Hold up, I would've grown all day. Hold up, somebody can't relate.
Black
Hold up,
Panther.
stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, while I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet?